Hey guys, my name's Isak and today I'm just going to be giving you a little update on what's been going on. So I know it's been a really long time, but things are coming along well. So we're back in our old place. We have a lovely new terrace, so there's a lot going on. So we'll start over here. First I have my moss garden that everybody makes fun of me for having because they think moss is like the most common thing, but I love it. And some seeds down there, so you can see these ones are seeds. Keep it down there so it just keeps nice and moist. And then what I've been doing a lot recently is I'm breeding medaka, so it's like a Japanese rice fish. You can see there's some small ones in there. So I'm trying to get some nice colors going, so I have a lot of different ones of them. It's kind of bright, so you can't. There you can see another one right there. So I have a lot of these guys. Also different colors. You'll see in here, you can kind of see, if you see this one right here, it's really orange. So those are like the ones that I would pick out. And the dull colored orange ones like right there is ones that I will probably won't end up breeding and just sell. So kind of trying, get the colors to be more intense. So I have a lot of them going. Mostly I just use the stuff here. They lay the eggs on this, and then I take it out and put it in different buckets to raise the fry. So yeah, there's just a lot of different fish going on. That's one part. The other part is I'm growing a lot of stuff for bonsai. So it's just a lot of stuff in big containers that's just going crazy, like this juniper here. Trying to get it thick and nice so I can style it for bonsai, and different types of stuff that I'm trying out. This one I really like. It's like a false cypress, I think it's called, but it kind of, the foliage kind of balls up, so it's similar to something like Kishu juniper, but it's not a juniper. It's a little bit more rough. It's not as elegant as the junipers, but I think it can also make some cool trees. The cool thing about these ones is you don't see it yet, but unlike the junipers will just keep a smooth bark. This one will do like a really rough bark, so you'll actually get some nice rough bark here. So this one I've been propagating a lot, but I will probably this tree I'll probably cut like here or something, just to make a bonsai out of it as well. Then over here it's just kind of everything. A little bit overwhelming, but I've been growing a lot of stuff, so I'm just kind of growing it out. I'll show you guys some of the stuff. This one's cool. It's like a carpeting juniper, blue rock juniper I think you call it, and it's a nice one because it makes kind of like pads just naturally, so you don't have to cut it or style it a lot. The foliage isn't as nice as some of the other junipers, but it just grows really nice by itself. It's very low maintenance, but also grows slowly, so it just takes a while before it can actually be styled into a bonsai. I'll actually show you guys to compare that to for example, if you see this one, this is Itoigawa, so this is like a nice one for bonsai. You can see the foliage just a little bit more compact, a little bit nicer. Makes like these nice little loose pads when compared to the other ones. So this one is still has nicer foliage in my opinion, but I mean it's also one of the most popular ones at the moment. So I have that going. Some other ones. This one makes really nice flowers in the fall. No, not in the fall, in the spring. It's a Fuji cherry, and then I'm growing cacti as well. Lots of different succulents and cacti, and oh, I almost tripped over my hose, so don't leave your hoses lying around, guys. You might trip over them. Another one that I'm doing is this. I think it's like a blue Arizona juniper, but I'm not sure because I just took it from cuttings. I have a bunch of them going on. You can see the foliage isn't as nice as Itoigawa, but I just think it has a cool type of foliage going on. So those ones I really like. And you can see in the back just all kinds of different stuff. I have a lot of eucalypti going still. Lots of different succulents. I'm starting to collect Haworthias because they're from South Africa, from the region where I was born, so it's like cool to also when I go visit to see them in the wild and then to collect them. This one's really nice. And this is my elephant foot plant. It's like just starting to sprout now in the fall, once the fall's starting. So just a lot of different succulents that I'm growing here. This one flowered this year, but these ones are more for, I want to try and cross some of the different kinds, see if I can get some cool hybrids out of them, and then some winter hardy stuff. These ones are all winter hardy. Yeah, just lots of different. These ones make nice, like, I would say not like serious bonsai, but can make like a nice little bonsai that you can keep inside. They're really cool. They're also from South Africa, so I tend to like lean towards the South African succulents when I buy succulents. And then you'll see it's just a lot, like an ocean of plants. I'm not gonna explain all of them. This one's pretty nice. It's a willow, just like a fun little project. I think it's only 2 or 3 years old, this cutting, so this was like a little cutting like this 3 years ago. I think it's 3 years. And I planted it in ground and it thickens up like crazy. It's like 2 seasons of growth and then you already have this big tree. But it's not gonna make like something crazy nice, it's just gonna be a fun bonsai. It's a nice way to learn where to cut the trees. Same with these guys over here. I think this one's actually hazel, if I'm right, European hazel. It's a really nice tree to learn on, so you can like learn how to get taper out of them and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's gonna make like a really nice bonsai in the end, because it has pretty big leaves. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. Maples don't do so good not in my climate, but where I'm at, because I get too much sun, so the junipers and stuff do a lot better. Just like an ocean of different plants. This one's called the Shishikashira. This one does okay, surprisingly. It doesn't do, you can see the leaves curl a little bit from the sun, but this is one that I will either air layer still or just chop at the bottom here, because it's on its own roots. It's not grafted. It kind of looks like it's grafted here, but I checked it, it's actually not. So I could cut it somewhere like here and start doing a bonsai out of it, but I might air layer it because they're not that easy to find in Switzerland. So it's like, would be a shame. It's a pretty big tree to just cut it all the way back, but that's what you gotta do. And then you can see I'm growing a lot of pines, Japanese black pine, and some of the Swiss pines, the Swiss 5-needle pine. I'm not sure what you call it, it's Pinus sembra, and just different cuttings and stuff I have going out there that I've rooted already. Yeah, just more succulents. Basically every time I see something from South Africa, like these ones here, I just buy it. Or the lithops, they're also pretty cool. I've been finding that the lithops can take a lot more water than people say, because some people say they'll just like swell up and explode if it gets rained on them too much, but I just put them in a really dry media and then they do really good. Yeah, so it's kind of what's going on. So you guys can see there's a lot of different stuff going on here. So there'll be a lot of material for videos in the future. I'm also done studying now, so I'll have a bit more time to spend on stuff like that. So I look forward to showing you guys more, explaining more of the stuff that I'm doing. I'll just quickly show below here. This is how I'm doing my cuttings at the moment. So this is from the false cypress. They didn't do too well, but you can see some of them, like this one's probably rooted because it's producing some new growth. These ones also, there's also some new growth, so they took the process really well. And then this is just the blue juniper. I think it's something like Arizona juniper, something like that, that I've been growing together with Swiss willow. It's like a Swiss willow, Salix helvetica, I think it is. Been doing some cuttings of it. It grows really slow, but it's also a really nice one once the leaves are off. It's nice for bonsai, and just some other cuttings and stuff that I'm trying out, or like half dead trees that I haven't had the heart to throw away yet. Or this one that I'm doing, like exposed roots. Used to be like a Christmas tree, but I pretty much just chopped it all the way, and now I'm kind of growing it into something weird, but I haven't had the inspiration how to style it yet. So I'm just growing it out and removing some media every season to kind of get this exposed roots going, so it has something interesting to show. But yeah, that one I'll probably style this spring because I need to repot it. Yeah, so that's my mini nursery, I would call it. Lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to come still, and yeah, so you guys kind of have an idea of what's going on. I'll just show you the eucalypti at the moment. This is, for example, a small leafed gum, so it's growing really well in our climate. I also have them planted in ground. They overwinter without a problem, up to like -50 now, and not any problems yet. So they really, this one just grows like crazy. I've already cut it once this year. It's a good 2 meters at the moment. And then over here we have Cinerea. We don't see the color so nicely now because it's really sunny, but it has this really nice blue leaves. They also grow really well, overwinters really well. I planted some of them in ground this year, so we should have some cool stuff to show in the future. But just so you guys know, I'm still stoked on the eucalypti, but I'm also growing a lot of stuff for bonsai, and so yeah, that's kind of what's going on. If you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, stick around. If you're like, what the heck is this guy doing? It sounds so boring, then just unsubscribe. I would totally understand that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been a bit of a longer one, but then you kind of get a feel for what's going on at the moment. There'll also be more fish stuff coming in the future, because I really want to get to breeding some different lines of these guys, but that's for another video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.